there's a certain kind of electricity that Moldavite kind of ignites in you. And it just really shoots you up into this space of, wow. I mean, just so much electrical, sensational type of power that we get from Moldavite. And I found myself really feeling just so much love for that feeling that I really don't like grounding stones, to be honest with you guys. I really don't like the way that they feel. I really don't like being kind of grounded down. I like being so floaty and up. And then I had somebody super awesome, hopefully you don't mind me shouting you out here, Genuine Entertainment sent me a Black Tektite. I'm going to try and get it in here. Da-da-da-da. And wow, that's all I have to say. It really pairs so well with the Moldavite because I'm still able to be feeling this kind of electrical power, but there's this kind of gravity. There's this kind of earth in it all. And while I love so much to be existing in space and other dimensions, because that's just how I like to row my boat down the stream, down the stream, right? That's how I like to row my boat. But the thing is that you can't really quite control the direction of your flow because it's just so airy and spacey, and it's really this incredible power. I'm not kind of dissing Moldavite. I would never. It's the love of my life. But when you pair it with Black Tektite, it's like I said, there's this new kind of gravity. There's this kind of intensity that where Moldavite kind of electrifies you outwards and upwards and into other realms of consciousness. The Black Tektite is like this kind of really, really grounding force that just, it makes my muscles feel so powerful. And I know that sounds weird, but it's like my feet. It's like there's this kind of intense gravity to them. It's like there's this force that's not pulling me down because it doesn't feel like I'm being shifted downward from my Moldavite space. It feels like it's just connecting in that, and it's just kind of contributing to my ability to bring what I am experiencing up here down here. And that's really important. If you like Moldavite, I really believe that you should bring a Black Tektite into that, or just kind of check it out even on its own. On its own, it still manages to have this kind of spacey vibe to it, yet has this grounding capability that Moldavite does not have. And again, I would never diss Moldavite, but there is something that I've noticed, and like, I've experimented with other combinations with Moldavite, like blue kyanite I really enjoy. I've always got my citrine rocking on, you know. I love a lot of different combinations. But if I was to tell somebody one that they need, because it just amplifies the effects of Moldavite in of itself and helps you to bring back these kind of Moldavite effects into your real existent life here, to use your feet to just be like, just have this kind of like stomping power and to be able to just utilize these feelings that you're having. Black Tektite. I really think that I literally think you need to have it. There is a force that comes with it that I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what Black Tektite is like. Black Tektite is like peace. Black Tektite feels like peace. It feels like you are existent in this nothingness, this complete stillness. And yet in that stillness there is this everything. And there's this kind of gravity that is achieved when using Black Tektite. When you begin to resonate with it, it's almost like it has this visual gravity to it in of itself that just kind of pulls me towards it. And when I am holding it, when it is on my person, Black Tektite feels like there is this visual energy beam that is shooting up from the ground that I'm sitting on here and just kind of coming up and into me and shooting straight up through my brain and out the top. Because Moldavite really opens this all up for me. It really does. And it really kind of launches me up here. What Black Tektite does is it allows this channel to flow from the top all the way down and through and into the ground here. It really is this kind of visual beam that is being up and put through you. Now, I believe that this has to do with the root chakra. To be honest, I have not researched Black Tektite yet. This is my own take on it. That's kind of how I like to make my crystal videos, is my own experience, not just kind of spinning off of other things. But it really does feel so grounding, and I really would be very surprised if it did not work on the root chakras, because that's what it feels like. It feels like all these channels in my feet, like in my actual feet, not just the base of my spine, but it's like these really intense root chakras, like connecting you to the center of the universe and like the earth and like what we are. That's what Black Tektite does. And Moldavite, I'm sure if you've seen my other videos, you know, Moldavite is my favorite crystal. My favorite. And in that, I would say it's my favorite crystal overall, and especially for these kind of higher type experiences, right? This kind of like really awesome stuff. You can check out my other Moldavite videos. I'm not going to get into it. Black Tektite is 100% my favorite grounding stone, to the point that where I never would want to touch or I would never want to touch like black tourmaline, or like be working with these other grounding stones. I just felt like it really kind of shut me down, and I didn't like that. Like even at nighttime when I'd be wanting to go to bed, I still feel like it would just kind of bring me into this kind of like dark feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe that's just a me thing. Black Tektite has this way about it where it doesn't feel like it's taking my electricity or higher states from me. It feels like it is a whole cycle that is fully cycling. Like, it's like I'm happening up here and here at the same time, whereas with other grounding stones, I feel like you can have these really high experiences, and then you grasp onto your grounding stones to bring it to earth, right, and to utilize it so you don't lose these experiences you're having. Black Tektite feels like it's not the same kind of grounding effect. It doesn't feel like it's taking you down so that you can utilize it. It's like it just kind of keeps you in the center. Like, rather than being just so launched up here or so down here, it's like this perfect middle ground where it feels like you just are. That's kind of what it feels like. It just feels like total peace and serenity. And for me, it really feels like it allows this certain kind of wisdom to flow into me that is not coming from my own brain, but it's just kind of happening. It's like these constant downloads taking place, and that does have a lot to do with the Moldavite Black Tektite combo that I'm doing. So this is about that combo, really. If any of you guys have anything to say about Black Tektite, please mention it below. I know there's a lot of you that are probably going to know a lot more about this logistically, and if you could share that for other people, we don't want them to miss out on that information. It's important that, you know, people are able to experience and really truly understand the power of these type of stones, tektites, and crystals. So let me know what you think. If you've ever worked with a Black Tektite, let me know your experience below. And thank you guys for watching. I love my Black Tektite. I love my Moldavite. I'm never going to take them off. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Have a good one. Bye.